always wanted to build a ute. So back in the day, had a sedan, and then I've always had this passion to build a ute. I'm Gudge, and this is my XY ute. And I started when I was 16, going to Clevo with my cousin, and then got into cars, and then and then his mates were Manuel and James Galea. They had the silver Mazda, and we won the nationals. And I was in the pit crew. I loved it. And then they had an XY. And then I always wanted an XY, so then I bought an XY. I wanted a yellow, like because of his yellow XY, and then it wasn't around anymore. I didn't want to go like, you know, follow the leader. You know how everyone else out there, I'll get a set of Simmons. Oh, why don't I buy a set? And then, but that car didn't exist anymore. Like it was yellow, and then it went to black. So. And then I was thinking, oh, it's not around anymore, look, I'll paint my car yellow. And then I just chose the yellow, and then happened to be a Tirana yellow. Four-door sedan, Clevo, 351, 4Vs, C10, 9-inch. I went 11.6 at Heathcote back in the day.
Who built that motor?
Slubber. Slubber. And then, just helped me build, you know, continue on. And then Slubber set me and my wife up. And then, got introduced to Carmen, my wife. And then, and then our mate told us about an XY ute that was lying around. So we went and had a look at it, bought it, brought it home. Then, so we started building the XY. And we decided one day, Carmen decided to say, I'll build the ute first. And it took off from there. And then met Geoff from Street Tech, got him to come over, have a look at the car. Said, I want a mini tublet, a new tray, and then it just snowballed from there. Done the tray, done the back bar, done the inner seal, like outer seals and floor pan, the engine bay. He done the rear bar. So and then the rear bar was all he's doing. You know, we didn't ask him. We just said we wanted a rear bar. So he turned around and made a full rear bar for it. The centre lines, I've always loved centre lines. So I wanted the mini tublet, and then put the big tyre on it. And then went to his house and asked me how low I wanted to go. Had it on the hoist and lowered it down to, you know, the right height. Then got all that done. The fabrication was all done from Geoff, from Street Tech. Then we got it home, started assembling it, putting it together. Carmen, my wife, obviously, yes, she helped me like in the garage, helping build the car. I mean, she loves cars as well, so, and then put her input into the car. Like that back, on the back, if you see the tailgate, the stripe on the back, she didn't like it at the start, and then so she put it to vote on Facebook, who likes it, who doesn't like it. And then I end up winning. It does make a difference. It breaks up the tailgate and, you know, separates it. And then she went and made the badge for the back, put my name on their back, Gudge, you know, instead of Falcon. So everyone turns around and goes, oh, what's a Gudge? I didn't know they made a Gudge. No, well, it's actually my nickname, so everyone knows now. then we started looking at one-piece windows. So then, yeah, I had to ring around, rang a few people, and got a guy in Sydney to actually make the windows in Sydney, in Penrith. And we were at Summernats and ended up going to Penrith to pick him up. And then brought him back down to Melbourne. And then my mate Jazz spent hours in the garage helping us make the windows. We made them electric, and then with the original handle. Not many people realise, they don't know, because they just see the winder, but they don't realise that it's an up and down motion. So it's a bit different. And then, yeah, just the interior is just sort of like a GD interior, basically black with autometer gauges. I've done the dash myself, wasn't too hard. The motor, so I built the engine, and my wife helped build it at the start. Yeah, I got photos one day in Adelaide, and when I was working there, and she was helping put the bottom end together. And he, yeah, put the motor together, and we put it back in. That's actually the original block from my old XY Falcon. Used that, the motor, the bottom end, and the block, and the transmission is all from the old car. But we've got it rebuilt and put back in, and the motor upgraded to a 393 stroker, which before in the previous it was just a 351 Cleveland, and now it's a 393 with aluminium heads and a 950 annular, a quick fill. And yeah, the car's, it is what it is today. It's still going after all these years, and cruise it around the streets. And that's what we love doing, just going out cruising. We showed it for a couple of years, and not like just driving to the show. Set it up, won a couple of trophies, but we just do street driving. Drives around everywhere. Like 2008, yeah, it was an 8-year build. So we got painted in 2013. I think I was like 2017 or 18 it got on the road. So yeah, but it's been painted for like 10 years now. So it gets its use. We drive it everywhere. So everyone sees us everywhere cruising around, and yeah, yep. So we love driving it, love cruising it. We just got it now, battled down and finished my wife's Tirana. So hopefully we can get all into that and start, get that finished, and so we can go cruising again. Let the fun times begin.